Welcome back, once more into the mansion. Day 5. I haven't said it before, I'll say it here. I like how the words are reflected in the wishing pool. And I think the previous 2 days I went in too aggressively, so I'm gonna fill out as much as the lower levels as I can. I'll fill out the lower 4 or 5 ranks and grab as many materials as possible. I don't want to run out of keys by the time I get up to rank 9. Spare room here should be fine. Den and pantry is going to be super common for first rooms. With those placed, I'll make a wish and drop the outer room, see what we get today. Grab the microchip, having that couldn't hurt. Now, that's a new room. Protection from red rooms. Get a good look around. Nothing written behind me. Give a little pokey poke under the stairs. Clicking on everything. Alright. Doesn't seem to be any secrets here. Just make sure. All those cans of soup remind me of the 60 Seconds Atomic Survival game. That might be the most colorful picture I've seen in the game so far. I've got more soup and a note. Okay. TLDR, there's a mention of a red guard, and apparently you can exist in one of these draftable rooms when it's undrafted. They exist as like a kind of pocket dimension, I guess? Alright, there's another of the terminals, and a time-locked safe that I cannot interact with at the moment. Maybe it's controlled by the computer. Mount Holly bomb shelter. Set an unlock date. Will remain unlocked for 4 hours. I need a month and a day. And a time. Well, I don't know what time it is. Radiation monitor. Experiments in the laboratory? I've not placed a laboratory yet. Radiation's very low. So figuring out the time should be easy. There are clocks all over the place. The date's a little harder. I think I know what date it is because I found the maid's room yesterday, and there was a today's date on the pay stub in there. I definitely discussed figuring out what today was, but I don't think I wrote it down in my notes. Worst case scenario, I'll have to go back and watch my own videos to double check it. I'm pretty sure I can see this clock tower from the outer room, so that'll save me a couple steps. And I want to double check if there's any indication of a date here. Nah, that would be too easy. Alright, I'll just let that percolate in the back of my head for now. Let's just focus on the mansion. We got plans today. Alright, can't go wrong with the closet in the corner. Storeroom is tempting here. Corridor doesn't really help. Passageway is expensive. Go with the storeroom. So keys get me more open doors, but gems give me more expensive rooms. Let's start working on the west wing. Nothing new in here. Pantry, parlor puzzle, or drawing room? Freaking drawing room. It's the only one that goes west. This puzzle is just taunting me at this point. Alright, ignore this room for now. Let's just keep going west. Fill up the ranks. Nook goes down and locks me off. Security is really good. Or replace the West Wing Hall and save us a gem. Alright, is there anything I overlooked here? Seen this note before. 1983, June 15th. I'm gonna take better notes of this. Drop a dead end in the corner. Parlor, guest room, observatory. Parlor would give me more gems. Guest room, good place to dump the guest room. I don't think there's anything new to see in here. Seen this note before. I would like to see the billiard room again. It's the only other puzzle room, and it's only popped once. Nook, corridor, chapel. I'm always happy to see the chapel, and chapel does get me further north. I am sheltered from the chapel. That's why it didn't take a coin. Okay. Shelter is very useful. Dining room, lavatory, garage. Well, dining room gets me further north. I'll place a dining room. Before I do that, let me finish filling up the rank. Pantry, dead end, corridor, keeps going, parlor. Do want the parlor game. Or I could pick up some spare change. No, let's do the parlor game. Free apple. The gems are in the true box, maybe. There's only one box in this room, that's a lie. There are 4 boxes in this room. Are there? Nope, that's a lie, which means the black is true, the gems are in the true box, this is the box. So I'm already down to 2 potential doors. Any surprise gifts in the dining room? Nope, we are not that lucky. Nothing new with a view. Nook, bunk room, patio. Do I want to spread? No, I want more keys. Give me the Nook. Alright, check door number 2. Corridor, library, passageway. Library is new. And it goes north. Alright, go to the library. There's a note. Book request form. Oh, I can choose something. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, that could be useful. Swimbird, that's Marion's second book. The Fixed Stars, that's in the observatory. History of Ordinia sounds important. Pump System User Manual and Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest Volume 3. Well, I'm eventually going to read all of these, but I think first I want to order Swimbird, because we're already on... I want to read more Marion Marigold. Okay, I feel like there should be more reading in the library. Can't read that. There's an upstairs. Can't read that either. Then over there. Okay. Oh, these are my game stats. Drafted 111 rooms. Solved a lot of parlor, but yeah, I really want to see the billiard room more. Alright, what else we got? A scrapbook. Okay. I don't think I've placed enough rooms for any of this to be really useful. But yeah, most time spent in the drawing room. That's... yeah, you're not telling any lies there. Haven't made any contraptions. Running shoes. Yeah, none of this is useful. Yeah, I need to log way more days before any of this becomes useful. Let's get one more look around before we go north. I can replace that key in the Nook. Weight room, observatory, attic. The attic is new. 3 gems for 8 items. On the other hand, I'm protected from the weight room, and I don't think I've been in the weight room before. So. Yeah, it's weight room, alright. Need a key card. Can't interact with any of this. Got that puzzle already. Yeah, I can't go any further north without a key card. Should I grab the Nook and get my key? Don't like that I'm so low on keys. Corridor, courtyard, passageway. Got a good amount of gems. This feels like a good place for the passageway. But I should really turn around and go back to the spare room and finish out those lower rings. I really need to collect more equipment. Pantry, utility closet, nursery. Well, that's disheartening. Utility closet seems like the best thing to place here. And take care of half of the keycard problem. I saw security in today's draft pool. I just need to find and place it. While I am back at the front of the house, it is nearly 10:25. I could go ahead and try to do that time puzzle. It's still early in the day. I'll come back and do that. Corridor, hallway, courtyard. Oh, I should drop the hallway here. Run saved. Oh no. No. I need keys. I need keys. Keys and a key card. Security room. I take it all back. The run is saved. Security room has saved us. Alright. Now all it has to do is just give me a regular key. Yeah, I've read these notes before. Wait a minute. This note is factually untrue. Yeah, I'm seeing a pattern. Red is bad. I mean, it's not the most insightful thing in the world, but red is liars, red is the bad guys. The red rooms hurt you in some way. But then I'm also collecting these red letters. Those must connect into this red scheme in some way. Anywho, bunk room, nursery, commissary. Okay, you are not helpful. Are any of these more helpful than any other? I guess it's possible I could get more coins, so drop the commissary and come back. This should be open now. Dark room, billiard room, laboratory. Laboratory. That's that new room that was mentioned in the shelter. It's a pity to have to choose that over the billiard room, but this seems more interesting. Well, let's at least see what's for sale. 3 coins for a gem, salt shaker, sledgehammer, metal detector. Sledgehammer, metal detector are useful, but gotta come back for it. We can still go north from here. Pantry, dead end, lavatory, dead end, planetarium, dead end. If the run has to die, at least I'll get the planetarium down. Not seeing anything terribly useful in there. Alright, the weight room's behind me. We can go north from the weight room now. Coat check, dead end. Billiard room, dead end. Dark room continues onward. And it's another red room. I should be protected from it. Yep, that's why the lights don't go out. Because I am sheltered. I am convinced sheltered may be the best gimmick room in the game. Archives, nursery, corridor. Corridor finally gets me into that northwest corner I've been trying to get to. Terrace, garage, kitchen. Oh, I don't always enter garage from the south. I'm out of gems. Gotta place terrace. So the garage is always a dead-end room with an asterisk. So, yeah, that's why the keys aren't always where they're supposed to be, because they had to make room for the door. Well, they didn't have to make room for the door. They moved the keys anyway. There was a gem in here the whole time. I could have had the garage. Well, no use looking back, only looking forward. Let's look at that laboratory and see what we can do there. First time I'm hearing of the boiler room. Okay, this puzzle needs another room to activate. Yep, out of power. Sure. Okay. Hello. Ooh, an elements puzzle. Let me... Do I need to Google the periodic table of elements? I might need to do that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Americanium, sulfur, hydrogen, PaReGd, uranium, fluorine. This is nothing. Okay. Either their periodic table is completely different from ours, or they could just be using an older and more out-of-date version. I need to look around this room more and see if they have their version of the periodic table to compare this to. That is a very messy board. Well, I see stage and stag. The rest of this just looks like nonsense. Just a lot of hexagons and basic math. Nothing in the middle bit. What about this table? Blue tank, red tank. Ah, here we go. Okay, I want to take a minute or two to geek out about this, because their periodic table is the same as ours, it does imply that California, Einstein, Neptune, and Mendeleev all exist in their world. But I've been to the planetarium, and their planets are different. And I've been to the observatory, and the planet that they're on is not our world. So, does this only exist for this one particular puzzle? There's no reason they couldn't have come up with their own chart of the elements that would be more immersive and tied into this world, because the game makers have already gone so far to do their own world building. There's no reason that they couldn't have put world building into their periodic table. There's no reason that Californium should be here if there is no California. Pluto and Neptune are not depicted in the orrery in the observatory. Alright, well, that's my rant. It just feels like a missed opportunity is all. But yeah, I can solve the puzzle now. Consider this a spoiler warning. If you want to try to solve it yourself, you should pause here. Okay, so here's the solution. It's a common cipher variation on letter number replacement they use in periodic tables, and it comes out to push 3 up after 9, which means I still need the boiler room to make use of this clue. Okay, we have heating and cooling curves. There's a thaw point, test number 205 by Randolph M. Not sure what to do with that yet. Okay, TLDR, Kim Thompson finds the drafting system irritating. Unclear what to do with that. More stuff on the pillar, can't find a use for. And the computer. Okay, an experiment. For each bedroom, whenever you draft a shop room, each time you find some trash while digging, set your dice to 2, 10 steps, gain 20 gold, 3 aquariums to the draft pool. So these are like challenges that would augment my current run. Kind of like the outer room. What else can we do here? Jump into the terminal. Well, we can access the shelter computer from here. Is there a clock in this room? We can go ahead and set that up to be open when we get out there. No, not in here. Security office has one. Alright. 35 steps. I think I can make that. So let's say nearly 1 o'clock or nearly 2 o'clock. I'll waste the steps just to be sure. Nearly 1. So, on the previous day, day 4, I got to the maid's room, and they got paid. So I got to see what day it was yesterday, which I'm pretty sure was the 9th. So today would be the 10th? 1 p.m. Yeah, and if we book it, 4 hours, it should be open by the time we get down there. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, and let's do the experiment too. Why not? For each bedroom, set dice to 2. That feels good. And we'll take care of this door while we're here. Hopefully it's a bedroom. No. Closet. Cupcake. Okay, I'll take the extra steps. And 2 gems and a safe deposit box key. I do remember seeing a vault in the security room. Yeah, nothing else. Did grab all 4 items, right? Yeah, cupcake, 2 gems, and a special key. Alright, 40 steps. Let's beeline it to the shelter. And the time is 1:15. Did I get something wrong? Double check this. Oh, I need to give it at least an hour head start. Jeez. Alright, I'll set it for 3 then. So I'm pretty sure the nearest clock is the one on the front of the manor. So let me just double check everything. November 10th, 3 p.m. Looks good. Do that, and I will run outside to wait for the correct hour to strike. Alright, I only want to do this one time, so while this is happening, I'm going to go watch yesterday's video just so I can make sure that I got the date right. So you may have noticed that my steps have changed and it is significantly darker now. I was incorrect. It was the 11th, not the 10th today. So yeah, I had to go make that adjustment and adjust the time. So hopefully now the safe will open. Everything that I cut out is just me running back and forth from this computer to the clock, to the computer, to the clock, trying to get the time just right. But hopefully, in just a moment, the safe will pop. And there she is. Red gem and note number 7. Pause to read the whole thing. I'll give you a TLDR. Okay, so this is a letter from Courtney to Sinclair, in which Courtney believes that Sinclair has smuggled Marion from the Red Nation to another nation in the South. That event happened almost immediately after the crown jewels were stolen from the museum. More on that story can be read about in the archives. So it appears that Sinclair is somehow caught up in some kind of political intrigue in the past, and the children of Blackwater are likely going to have a bigger story. I need to find more of those red letters. And I think I know where to start looking for them. Okay, it's time to stop putting off this puzzle. I've solved 2 safes already. Neither of them had anything to do with the year. Also, I have more of the 2 pictures clue. Small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Now, with a little wordplay, small gates becomes small strides. Also, I don't think it's any accident that a picture of a woman with small gates slid up to reveal the safe. First thing I want to do is count how many pictures of women with dainty gaits are in this room. Starting from the safe, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. Okay, how about men with small gaits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, let's try April 18th, 0418. Okay, did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's 15, right? One more time. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 7, and 3 is 15. Yep, the Ides of April. 0, 4, 1, 5. Oh, thank the gods. We got it. We got it. All right, what's this letter? This is letter 6. All right, as per usual, pause to read it for yourself, and I will give you the TLDR. April 15th, this is a letter from Herbert Sinclair to Mary. Mary is confirmed my mother. She has fled to the east, and Herbert is assuring her that Simon, whom I am playing, will be protected from whatever nefarious plan she is cooking up. I can assume that my mother is mixed up with the children of Blackwater rebels. Sinclair intends to spend the rest of his days here on Mount Holly, which seems to be within the borders of the Red Nation. It's clear to me that I need to learn about this nation's geopolitics. Okay, dining room. Very close to rank 8. And I want to end in the planetarium, so yeah, let's just get these northwestern rooms and finish out the day. I'm only shielded from 3 of the red rooms, but I did turn off the lights of the gymnasium. There's the dinner bell. Can't go that way. Pantry, lavatory, bunk room. None of these matter, they're all dead ends. We got the experiment going, so we'll place the bunk room. 2 banana. Yeah. So the colors on this Atari get my gamer sense going. I'm just going to make a note of this sequence, because this might have something to do with the breaker box. Also, I want to revisit this journal, because a certain someone missed it last time. Yeah, pause and give this a read. This is a fun read. All right, we got 2 new pictures, a plane and a lantern. biplane, flying, sky, lantern, burning, light, light and flight. And double check the one in here. Boat and bat. That one's much easier. And with that in the books, I think I've done all I can today. All that's left is to call it a day in the planetarium. All in all, it's a very successful day 5. I was able to make it to the northwest corner. Wasn't able to get all the rooms in the northwest corner, but enough. We discovered the shelter, which is a very cool room. 2 more red letters, that's huge. So yeah, there's a lot more mystery to look into in this place. Yeah, nothing here. And let's call it a day. Yeah, respectable villa. I'm happy with that. Five new rooms. Can't be mad at that. So, well, that's it for today. I'm going to make it a goal to upload a video every week, probably on Fridays. We'll see how that happens. Until next time, peace, y'all.